Hi guys, it's Belinda at Milpara Community House, and we know that it's hard to connect with friends and family at the moment, and there's some creative ways that you can do so. So we wanted to share with you one of those ways that you might not have known about that might be a great way for you to connect with your friends and family. Okay, so it's called Zoom. We're actually successfully using it at Milpara for a variety of our classes, and so people young and old are succeeding in using it really well. So we thought it'd be really worth sharing it with you just in case you would like to have a go at using it yourself. Zoom's actually free to sign up, and you can have meetings for up to 40 minutes using Zoom, and it's going to cost you nothing apart from your internet connection. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. I do have a screen set up in behind me, so if you see me looking up and down, it's just because I'm checking that you can see what I am seeing. Okay, so right now I'm going to share just simply the Google page. So basically, to sign up to Zoom, just head up into your browser up the top, type in zoom.us, and it's going to take you over to the Zoom page. And then you'll see over here in the top right-hand corner is sign up, it's free. Click on that and basically just fill in the data, and you will end up with a Zoom account. Okay, so once you've got a Zoom account, it's going to look a little bit different. It's going to look like, I'm going to show you my screen. Sorry, it's not the right one. That one we want to share. Okay, so once you've logged in, it's going to look a bit like this. Okay, so I can go to my meetings, and you can see here I've already had a trial run meeting today. But right now I want to create a new meeting. So what I'm going to do, sorry, you can't see this, but I've got a head in the way. I'm going to move that again, hit schedule a meeting, and it'll come up to here. So I'm going to create a meeting for my family tonight. So let's go with, let's call it family. You can put a description in there if you want to, but I don't need to. Let's put in a time. So let's make it, I don't know, 7 o'clock, because lots of my friends and family have finished work by then and can come. I'm just going to run it for an hour, so that's all fine. Let's go along here and have a look. What I would suggest is generate automatically is a good option for security reasons, and if you'd like to, you can actually have a password on it. So I'm just going to put in a password, and I'm going to call mine Gray, and that's the password that people will need to get in. Now, the other thing that we need to do down here is you can actually have the host video and participants video turned on. If your friends and family are not that tech savvy, it's probably helpful. It's nice and easy to use it that way. And telephone and audio, it's best to click this setting. So if you've got someone who doesn't have a device that they can click in with visuals, and they just want to use an old-fashioned telephone, they can do that too. Down here, you can have enable before the host. That means if you're running late, everybody can be sitting in there waiting. And here is enable waiting room. Now, if you have that enabled, it means that you, as the host, will need to let people in once you've started your meeting. So you can click that off if you want, or you can have it on, completely up to you. Once you're done, click save, and I've already set up a meeting for my family. Now all I need to do is send it to them. So you can see here it says copy the invitation, and it looks like that, so I can copy it. And then what I can do is I can head over to my email account. Okay, sorry, I'm a little bit slow. Okay, so now you should be able to see my email. I've opened an email, so I would type in my family's email addresses in the to. I would put a subject in, so family Zoom invite, so they know what it's for. And then all I need to do, because I say I've hit copy on the other page, I'm going to hit paste, and it will paste the invitation that we saw earlier. Right, so a couple of important things that I think makes life much easier. You'll see here we have the link to the Zoom meeting. So if we click at the back end of that, just click on it So the cursor is sitting there, and hit return. It will make that into a hyperlink. There's a harder way of doing that, but I just learned how to do that the easy way, so I'll share that. The other thing is we have a password for this one. So I'm going to highlight that because that's important information so people know what it is. And the other thing is, depending on how they're loading in, they might need the meeting ID. If they click through the link, they don't, but some people like to do things differently. So I'm just going to highlight that, and then I would just send that out to my family. The other thing you can do if you want to is you might prefer, maybe you're a Facebook person and you just want to send it through Facebook. Share that. Okay, so this is my Facebook page. All right, and I'm going to click up here to create a new message, and it pops down here, and in there I'm just going to send it to my friend Milpara Community Garden, for example, and I can just right click again and hit paste, and it's going to paste my meeting in. And the person then, when they receive that message, they can just click on that and it's going to take them through to it. So it's really quite easy for people to use. Right, so what I wanted to do is show you a couple of little things that would happen in a meeting, okay, that are important, particularly if you've got people who aren't that tech savvy. So here's some troubleshoots that I have found. The first one is if the person is on a phone, if they're holding it out here so they can see you, they can't hear you, okay, unless they put it on speakerphone or grab themselves a headset, okay, and plug it on in. That's going to work really well. Okay, so you may have noticed we may have done a bit of a snap and edit. I made a boo-boo. Okay, it happens. So what I'm talking to you on my phone at the moment, and I have put my laptop, Belinda, back into the waiting room, because if you're hosting and you are using a waiting room, I wanted to show you how you get people out, okay, or how you put them in your meeting. And I also wanted to show you a couple of top tips for when people do come in that I found that have been common little hurdles, but not insurmountable. Okay, so I've flipped you over and you can see, unfortunately you're going to see lots of me, but this is my desktop computer. When I wave my mouse on, you'll see an extra, you see down here, there's an extra thing. So my mouse has popped off, so I need to put my mouse back on and you can see it. Okay, so if I've got people, I need to click on Manage People. And when I click on Manage People, over on this side of my screen, it brings up everybody who's there. And so this person is waiting. So they're waiting in the waiting room. And all I need to do is click Admit, and then they would rejoin the meeting. I'm not going to do that because it will make funky things with our sound at this moment. The other thing I wanted to point out to you guys is just over here. This is the important thing. And most people who have issues is because they haven't unmuted their phone. So that's mute. So no one will be able to hear me. Unmute it, people will be able to hear. This computer that I'm on at the moment doesn't actually have a video camera. So that's why I just show up at the moment as like just a logo, if that makes sense. Okay, but other than that, things are pretty good and you should be good to go. I guess at the end of our video, hopefully it edits up nicely. If you do have any questions, pop them in underneath and I'll try and keep an eye on it, and hopefully we can get all the questions answered and have you guys all zooming along as well. Okay, thanks very much. See you later.